questions. Number one, the HX1, the regular HX1 without a HEPA filter, would this pollute the air? Would it not do anything to the air? Or would it actually clean the air like the HEPA did? The other question I have is the HX1 cat and dog. Would it pollute the air, not have any effect, or would have cleaner air coming out of it than the air that went inside, just like the HX1 Pro? We're going to test both vacuum cleaners, and here I have Mr. Frank Haverkate. If you don't know Frank, you want to know Frank. Frank is an indoor, well, the last 20 odd years, by the way, he's an indoor air quality expert. And the gadget you see there is a very, very fancy laser particle counter. I finally got it.
Correct.
Okay, Frank, let's do the deep. Let's find out how we do here.
Okay, so the laser particle counter counts debris and particles in the air. It gives me different size ranges, but for this we're going to concentrate on the smallest, which is 0.3 micron.
Okay.
So what we do is we take an air sample of what we're already breathing in, and then we compare it to the exhaust air coming out of the vacuum past the filter to see if it captures everything into the filter or it just blows it back up. So the reason why this is important is most vacuum cleaners pollute the air. So when you vacuum your floor, hardwood floor or carpet or tile, what have you, you're picking up a lot of fine dust. If the vacuum cleaner doesn't hold on to it, it's going to blow it back into the air where you are, right into your face.
And you're breathing in.
So basically you're just picking up the dust off your floor, putting it back in the air where it can settle back down, if it doesn't capture it all.
That was very well said. Now, Miele's are very famous for their filtration technologies.
They are.
So I have really high hopes. I know that the canisters, for instance, they do amazing.
I'm excited.
Let's get this started.
I'm going to first take a reading of the air before we start.
Can we show it to the camera just for everyone to see as well?
And we have about 127,000 at 0.3 micron. Machine.
The HX1, here it goes.
Just let it run for a sec in case there's subtle dust anywhere near it. Let it clear that out. And then we'll do a reading. So it went from 127,000 to 103,000. So it didn't pollute the air.
Right.
It took some out.
Okay.
But at least whatever it was picking out, it
kept everything. Okay. Again, this is not a HEPA filter, but it's still very impressive. So
it's not polluting the air, it's cleaning the floor. As intended.
Okay. This, however, the HX1 cat and dog does have a HEPA filter. So I do hope for better test results than the HX1. We already have a baseline.
We have a baseline of 127,000 at 0.3 microns. So
127,000 at 0.3 microns. And we had how much here?
103.
So the number to beat 127,000, 103,000.
We want to beat 103,000.
Ready for that?
Let's go.
Okay, so
again, to be fair to it, I'll let the air clear away any kind of settled dust. Give it a few seconds. Now we'll take our reading. And we have 38,000. So down 127,000 in the air, 103,000 out of the white one, and 38,000 out of the
38,000.
So it's actually cleaning the air as you clean your house.
That is fantastic.
So this is interesting. Just for the reviewers, 0 at 0.3 micron is unachievable. There is no environment in the world unless it's in a bubble. Even then you would have some.
Right.
127,000 isn't high either. So we already came from a pretty good level.
Right.
To go to 107 or 103, pardon me, is pretty good. But to drop it down to 38,000 is minute. That is extremely, extremely clean.